Guesty Boro Fan TV, I'm outside the Riverside. We've beaten Notts County on penalties. I have Aaron with me. Aaron, can't do Fletcher any harm getting a couple of goals tonight, can he?
Tonight. Good finisher tonight. Usually on his back, Anna being a big striker on that, but I think he done well. A few goals, penalty shot at the end as well, didn't it? Put a show on for the lads, didn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, can't really complain. It was a bit sloppy at the start, wasn't it?
We were very sloppy at the back, yeah.
But I was even saying that kid at the back was bad and he goes and scores, do you know what I mean? Just jinxing them, but all in all, I think can't really complain. Some of the lads' first game, innit? Debuts all and I think, yeah, you can't really complain. I think
like you can see the enthusiasm in them young uns, you know what I mean? It's good to watch.
Definitely talent there, isn't there? That young kid who come on for Chapman.
Walker.
I think he done well, him, like, local lad as well. But yeah.
He looks full of confidence, he looks
fast
full
as well,
of
got some pace, hasn't he? And that ball to Fletcher at the end there, when he slotted him through and Fletcher finished it well, didn't he?
Yeah, the run, he went on a long run with the ball.
Yeah. Done well, mate, done well.
And like you say, the penalty shootout. Was the nerves there, or were you expecting us? Were you expecting Lonergan to, pull the rabbit out the ass for us?
Marcus's penalty there at the end. Should have foot straight through it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Keeper nearly got that. Like I was like, but yeah, put it away, didn't he? That's all that matters.
Aaron,
thanks
for coming on Boro Fan TV. Thanks very much.
Nice.
Guesty Boro Fan TV, I'm outside the Riverside. We've gone through on penalties against Notts County. Jacob, value for money tonight, mate.
Well, from what you just said there, about the fact that it took penalties to get past Notts County, no disrespect to them, that kind of says it all, doesn't it? The value for money, well, he tended to play the kids pretty much, like under 23s and under 18s it was. And to be fair, about half of them can go out with credit. Some kind of do need a bit more experience, but it's a game for them and it's another win for us, isn't it?
They all done themselves, fair play to them, they've done themselves proud tonight.
I wouldn't say all of them.
Oh.
I'm not going to name names, but I think a lot of Boro fans know exactly who didn't really perform tonight.
The keeper?
Yeah.
Like you say, fair play to him. It was his debut, you know what I mean? He had a lot of kids in front of him. And, he was the hero at the end, Jacob.
He made amends at the end with the penalties, the 2 penalty saves he made. The last one was quite a difficult one, and it was a good save, to be fair. So, yeah, if you can do that, if you can make 3 mistakes, the team done well to bring it back as well and get those 3 goals in. But I want to say that Stephen Walker's just another level. He's like Lewis Wing.
And Wood, when he came on for Dale, he's solid, that kid.
I do think kind of the substitutions changed, even the early one when Walker came on for Chapman. Yeah, it's a bit of a downer about Chapman being injured because I think it was something to do with his shoulder. It might have dislocated it, something like that. But he brought on Stephen Walker, who performed. He would have been my man of the match. I'm not sure if he got it or not. I think they give it to Fletcher because of 2 goals. I'll have to double check that later. And then Nathan Wood came on for Ayala, which I was expecting anyway, which is just a like-for-like kind of sub. And then there was one more sub which I can't remember.
Young Spence came on and I thought he was absolutely outstanding when he came on.
Came on for Dale Friday, didn't he, when he got a bit of an injury, which is probably just precaution-wise. And we move on to Saturday for Bristol, so let's hope we get another 3 points on the board. Jacob,
thanks for coming on Boro Fan TV. Well done, son. Guesty Boro Fan TV, I'm outside the Riverside. We're into the second round of the Carabao Cup, Jack.
I'm delighted with that. We made hard work of it, but we got there in the end. I didn't really want it to go to penalties. I wanted us to win it in normal time, but at half time, first half we were absolutely atrocious first half. But I think that second half we came out and we were slightly better, and in the end we got through, which is what it's all about really, because you want to go through in these competitions. I don't like this whole mentality that it's only the cup and that who gives a shit about it. We do give a shit. It's the only trophy we've ever won. I'm not saying we can win it, but you look at these teams in the lower leagues that go on cup runs. We've seen Bradford go to a cup final and get promoted in the same year. We've seen Bristol City last year. You want to win games in this competition. It's a great competition and you want to win these games, so I'm glad we've gone through.
The likes of Tavernier and Fletcher, who went out on loan last season, you can see that's done them the world of good. Both of them. Tavernier was a brilliant player anyway, but Fletcher, they've come back, they've got few miles in the legs now and they're proving it, Pulis.
Yeah, I think when when Tavernier came on, I think he done well tonight. Fletcher took his chance because he's got a lot of criticism while he's been at Boro, and they both took the chance. I went alone Tavernier out in the first place last year. I thought he had a bad game at, I think it was Leeds, and he never really played again, which was a bit unfair on him, but I think that they're both 2 decent players. Tavernier impresses me. I think Fletcher's a couple of years older and he's kind of under more pressure to do it because obviously you get to that age, you've got to start doing it week in, week out. Tavernier's got a bit more time, but I think there's definitely a player in both of them. Jack,
thanks for coming on Boro Fan TV. Guesty Boro Fan TV, I'm outside the Riverside. We've beaten Notts County on penalties to get through to the second round of the Carabao Cup. I have Sven with me. You must have been happy with that for your money.
Absolutely. I think we made hard work of it, to be perfectly honest. He seemed to put an understrength side out. It's a big competition, as you know, and I'm hoping if we can go a long way in this. I think if we put a few more people with a bit more experience, and I think we'd have won it quite comfortable.
Like you say, we looked a bit weak at the back at the majority of the first half, Sven.
Absolutely. I think throughout, really, to be honest. I think we was giving the youngsters a test tonight, and I think it was a big test for the youngsters. But at the end of the day, they came through well in the end, although it went to penalties at the end of the day.
From them youngsters, who stood out for you?
Oh, there's a couple of them that stood out, to be perfectly honest. They could only gain experience by this, you know, and they'll learn as they go along.
Like you say, it's an important cup. We haven't been beat. We've won on penalties. It keeps momentum going.
It does indeed, yes. I mean, at one stage we looked as though we were going to go out of it at one point, but give credit to them. They've come back. They've done the job. We've done it on penalties. I'm very happy about it.
And Kevin Nolan's Notts County came and gave us a hell of a fright.
He did indeed, absolutely, yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. It was a big fright as well. I think he took a lot of people by surprise. But having said that, they put a full strength side out, you know. We had, as I said, we had a lot of youngsters and stuff out, and they said we came through with flying colours.
Sven,
thank you very much.
Thanks very much for coming on Boro Fan TV. It's a pleasure.
Problem.
Thank you very much.